Hey friends, this is Susan, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about Dave Ramsey's baby step number 6, which is to pay off your mortgage as quickly as possible. So if you don't know who Dave Ramsey is or what the baby steps are, the baby steps are a proven system that has enabled millions of people to pay down debt and create wealth, and they were made popular by money guru Dave Ramsey. So let's go ahead and jump into baby step number 6, which is to pay off your mortgage as quickly as possible. So if you don't know Dave Ramsey, he hates debt and he wants you to get out of debt as quickly as possible. And if you've watched all the other videos, then right now, while you're watching this video, your only debt left is the mortgage. So in the baby steps, he wants you to pay off your mortgage quickly because the sooner that you pay off your mortgage, the more money that you'll have the freedom to do whatever it is you want. Dave Ramsey says that most people, and according to statistics, most people, myself included, when they buy a house, they opt for the 30-year mortgage instead of the 15-year mortgage. And Dave Ramsey wants it to be the other way. He wants you to sign up for the 15-year mortgage instead of the 30-year mortgage because of the amount of money that you're going to save on interest. Now, most people will opt for the 30-year mortgage, and the reason being is because of the lower house payments. I know when I bought my home back in the day, I opted for a 30-year mortgage because the house payments were a lot lower than the 15-year mortgage. But guys, even if you can't afford to refinance for a 15-year mortgage, or you are just buying a house but you don't have enough money to pay for those high payments, there's still ways that you can save the amount of money that you're going to pay back in interest and to pay off your mortgage earlier. And I'll be discussing those as I mentioned. So make sure you keep watching till the end. So guys, I'm going to give you a little scenario that Rocket Mortgage talks about in their website on how much money you can save by paying more on your home. So in this scenario, guys, they talk about, let's say that you borrow $150,000 for your home and you buy it with a 6% 30-year term. By the time you pay off your loan, if you just make the minimum monthly payments, you'll have paid $173,000, 757 and 28 cents in interest. And this is in addition to the $150,000 that you borrowed for the mortgage. So now let's say that you pay an extra $100 every month towards that loan with the same exact terms. That means that at the end, you'll have paid $128,170.57 in interest. That's $45,586.71 that you'll have saved on interest. So guys, you can see how this is such a huge game changer when you're able to pay off your mortgage a lot earlier. And as I said, guys, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how you can do this. So first, let's go ahead and jump into why most people don't pay off their mortgage as early as possible. Well, for one thing, guys, the mortgage payment is usually the biggest payment that you have in your household. And most people, when they buy a home, they buy a home that is too much home for them. And of course, today, guys, the homes are just ridiculously priced. If you've looked at any type of houses or anything, you know that right now the high prices on houses are just ridiculous. So most people, either if you're buying a home right now, you're buying something that's a lot more expensive than it would have been 5 years ago. Also, the interest rates are rising right now. I'm not sure what they are right now. I haven't looked at them because I'm not house hunting, but I know that they are rising. And as I said, if you would have bought a house 5 years ago, you could have saved money on the front end. Also, guys, most people hang on to their mortgage because they get a tax break. I know because when I had my house, I got a tax break as well too. And I liked that little tax break. But guys, if you think about it, you're really not earning a lot from this tax break just by holding on to the mortgage, because if you're paying an interest rate of, let's just say 6%, and you get a tax break from the government, that's not justifying the amount of money that you're saving on the back end, file your taxes. Plus, that tax break only happens once a year. Once you pay off your mortgage, then you have this money to do whatever it is you want. You'll have more options. You can increase the investments that you make towards your retirement, because if you're starting late like me, you know that you need every penny that you can get to throw into your retirement to be able to create some type of financial independence when you get older. Or you can start saving for things that you haven't had a chance to do because you were strapped down with bills. You could remodel your home, you could save for a vacation, or you could even give more. The great thing, guys, is that when you pay off your mortgage, you'll have more options that you can decide to do with your money because you won't have to pay a mortgage anymore. So you're probably thinking, okay, well, where do I get this money to pay off my mortgage a lot quicker? Guys, if you are already on baby step number 6, that means that you have already completed 1 through 5, and also means that you've already paid off all your other debt, regardless of what type of debt you had, whether it was credit cards, student loans, or whatever. You've paid it off, because if not, then you need to go back to baby step number 1 and follow them numerically, because they're going to help you get ready for baby step number 6. Because by the time you reach baby step number 6, that means you have no bills. So all the money that you had going towards your bills, you now have free. So that means that you can make extra payments to your mortgage. And so how do you pay off your mortgage a lot faster? Guys, you can either refinance your mortgage, but if you've got a better interest rate because you financed your home several years ago, then I wouldn't refinance. And even if you don't refinance, guys, there's still a way to pay off your mortgage a lot faster, even if you are on a 30-year mortgage. One of the ways that you can do it is to send an extra $100 every month. As I mentioned earlier, I gave you a little scenario on how much money you can save just by sending an extra 100 and having the bank apply it towards the principal. Also, another way, guys, is you pay it biweekly. So let's just say that your mortgage is $1,000 every month. So instead of paying $1,000 every month, what you do is you pay $500 when you get paid every 2 weeks. If you have a biweekly paycheck, then this is great, because you can take that mortgage payment that you're paying and split it up. So when you get paid on one paycheck, you send the bank $500. And then when you get paid again, you send them another $500. And another way you can do it is if you can send them, say, let's just say $520, and on the first paycheck, and then $520 on the second paycheck, that'll save you even more money. Guys, there's several ways to pay off your mortgage as quickly as possible. And if you don't know how to do it, just do a little research online. The important thing is to make the steps, educate yourself on how much money you can save. There's several mortgage calculators that you can do scenarios on how much money you would save if you just sent the bank an extra $50 every month or every biweekly, regardless of how you choose to pay your mortgage back. So what do you do if you don't have a mortgage? Guys, I don't have a mortgage. I had a mortgage back in the day, but I don't have one today. If you don't have a mortgage and you're in the same boat as me, well, then what you do is you just skip the step, move on to baby step number 7, which I will be covering next week. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or feedback, make sure you leave them down below. And also make sure you check out my website at over50resource.com, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.